Thank you for being here. How rude of me. I say hello and then clear my throat right on the live. I'm not on camera. Hold on just a second, you guys. How are you? And like I said, thank you for being here. One sec. My kids, of course. Just a sec. Okay, I am so sorry. What a way for me to start it. Hello, you guys. Hey, Mama Bear. Hey, Charlotte. Hey, Jay. Hey, Mark, Chemistry Queen, Nana Banana. Hey, Tisha, Johnny. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, Amanda. Oh, you guys are the highlight of my weekend. Hey, Karen, Ava, Cool Gamer, City Girls Glam, David. David, I am hearing about that, but I haven't seen it myself. So, okay. I wanted to come on and talk about summer for a bit now, but there's been a little bit of news that's come out, but it's been a little bit back and forth. One day it's this, one day it's that. I don't know. Today I was in my feelings, and obviously by my title, her family is silent. I'm frustrated because you you just aren't seeing any coverage from her. I'm not seeing her parents trying to keep her name out there. I'm not seeing anything from the media manager, from the website. We're going to look at everything tonight. There has been a few things that have happened, but yeah, so I want to talk about summer. Oh, hey, Mallory. Thank you. Hey, West Virginia Holler Girl. So I think most of you that have showed up for this know, but in case you don't know, Summer is a little girl who I've been covering her case since like 2 or 3 days after she went missing, which was June 15th of 2021. Let me see. I thought I had some photos of her. And, her parents were very active on YouTube. Her dad was very active on Facebook. They did a lot of interviews. They were on Dr. Phil. At one point, it was everywhere. And it has really died off a lot. It's not necessarily the popular or, trending topic. And, which is going to happen, right? That's just how the news is. New things happen, new shocking, new awful things happen, good things happen, whatever. And it the other things, they kind of go, even on here, like think about YouTube. Think about a drama happens and it's like all the focus of everything. And then a couple of days later, another drama happens and everybody's forgotten about the last one. To an extent. And it's just sad, right? I don't want Summer to be forgotten about. She's still missing. She is still out there. Hey, Angie. So yeah. Jay, that'd be interesting to compare for sure. Hey, Alibi, welcome. So the last time her family, well, let me see what I've got here for us. I don't even remember what all I grabbed. We've been doing the Christmas tree and all kinds of that stuff with my parents. Okay. Recently, there's many things that have happened. Let's start here. Ronnie Lawson. There is a petition on change.org to investigate him. There are many people saying he is under investigation. I haven't been able to find proof of that, but I was kind of surprised to see 3,500 signatures on here. I'll go ahead and sign it. But yeah, so there's been a lot of talk about him recently. His son, as you guys know, or if you may not know, his son was arrested for horrific child essay of several different children, and he got a 20-year sentence, but somehow he got the 20-year sentence suspended. He got a 1-year sentence, and then he only served like not long of that. Yeah, so there's been a lot of people talking about him. We all need to sign that. Yep, I'll definitely link it. Hold on just a sec. Copy link. So I've looked into him myself. I have a whole series where if you guys are really ever interested in, like, if you don't know much about the case, I have a whole series where we dug into each specific person that was either, suspicious from social media, was suspicious of them, or maybe they were just directly related to the case, but including neighbors, friends of the family like Robin and what's his name now? David. Oh gosh, I can't even remember that one dude's name. We went over his daughter's interview on TikTok. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Anyways, we went through everyone. The funny thing with Ronnie Lawson is, you know, sheriff is like a political, you run for that. And I can promise you, they had the internet cleaned up nicely before he ran for sheriff. Hey, Woofy. Hey, Skazy. Hey, Chemistry Queen. Wait, did I already say hi to you, Chemistry Queen? I know I saw you in here earlier, but I don't remember if it was before we started or, hey, Paul, Luana. No, it wasn't Jackie Dobbs. It was David. Hey, Esther. Hey, Mark. It's crazy to me though. Like I went and visited the town where Summer went missing, you guys, to see for myself. And I will say it is a little bit different seeing things in person, but you know what stood out the most is the lack of posters. And that was forever ago. I know some YouTubers hung posters, but Mexi recently went back. He said there were none either, only at the end of their road, which those have been there from the beginning. And I just don't understand how you sit back and be quiet and let your baby be forgotten about, unless that is what you want. I mean, and I hate to go there, but damn, don't like send me on that road, because I mean, I've had people tell me, and I will never give away who it was. A couple people though, I've heard this more than once, that you know, Don was very Don didn't mind to talk about Summer. He talked about her a lot. Candace would get really angry, if she was asked about her or when she came up. So, I mean, I have questions. I don't know. It's for me, it's the pranks and the games. And then, I don't understand. Why is there the website? Let's go to the website for a second. Let me show you Summer's website. So it's true. I think so, Peppermint Smoke, or I'm dreaming that, but like I swear I recently saw that, but today I did not. Like today I was gathering stuff to talk about and I didn't go deep into his son. We could, but did you get a sense of a wall of silence when you went there? It was weird, Jay, because no, not really. Like, so when I went to like this tobacco store that sold cigarettes and stuff, and they had like a lottery machine there. And as the lottery machine played the video, there was like one page that had Summer's Amber Alert. It had other kids too. And I was talking to the lady at the tobacco store, and you know, she told me the police had been in there. This was actually the store next to the hippie store where they went that day. She said police had been in there asking for surveillance and things like that. And there was suspicion on the parents, in between the employees at least. Then I talked to like a random dude down closer to their house, because we were pulled off on the side of the road kind of walking around, and he pulled in and asked us if we were okay. And I took the opportunity and asked him, had he heard about the case and what did he think? And he told me, you know, that everybody thought the parents were innocent, that it was just social media. So it was weird. There were varying opinions. Then I literally stopped at a neighbor's house that lived right at the end of their road, and they said they didn't know him. They'd never met him and all that stuff. That's something I want to talk about too, Kim. I'm glad you brought that up. Today I went down the rabbit hole of watching like Dawn B and those channels. I haven't been in really like the that side of YouTube for a bit. And I was watching some videos about the CPS stuff and, and I don't know what's true or not. I won't even get into that, but I wanted to bring up the topic. What if they do go back? Dawn and Candace have been MIA. Candace, last we saw her, she was on here drunk as a skunk, all about Benny Keys and all that stuff. And then she disappeared. And, to me, I thought maybe she's getting cleaned up. Maybe she's realizing, hey, I need to get my shit together. Because look, any of us would want to get drunk or something when you lose your baby. So I'm not judging her for that, but I think she knew, hey, I can't get my kids back this has to end. There is no way those kids would ever have gone back there if Dawn and Candace were still fighting on YouTube Live or, all this crazy shit they were doing. I mean, remember when Candace wanted Dawn to start the fire? They were on with, I think it was Molly Golightly, actually. And Molly asked, what's Summer's birthday? And Dawn's like, Candace, what's Summer's birthday? And she's like, huh? And he's like, what's Summer's birthday? And she's like, I don't fucking know. And we're all like, wow, man. But she was drunk, so I believe that was why. But, and like I said, I can't blame her for that. But, well, the neighbor's glad because everyone knows each other in those communities. I just wish they knew your religion. Oh, thank you. You are so sweet, Jay. Thank you so much. Hey, the cat's like, hey, Jinlu. I'm just sitting here rambling. This is really just, oh, thank you, Joe. This is really just an opportunity to talk about summer and, give my opinion and talk about the little things that we've heard and that kind of stuff. Yep, you remember that? Whew, I'll never forget it. Pretty crazy. So this is the website, and this is the latest update. The last time anything was posted on here, let's see. Hold on. Was the flyer on her 1 year anniversary of being missing and Dawn's letters. We haven't heard anything. I mean, this has been a while now. We are damn near at Christmas. I swear to y'all, I have been myself playing around making little Christmas photos of Summer, which also because I'm like making thumbnails and stuff, but then just for like, I don't know. I'm like that. I like to like play around with those little apps and create a bunch of different, like those cartoon pictures and stuff. Like, how come her parents are not like, I don't understand. It's really frustrating. And I know it's not necessarily my place, but then again, it's really hard not to wonder. I mean, she deserves more. So it's frustrating. I'll show you guys the ones I made. I just sent them over, but I know, Sky. It's crazy. Hey, Sandra. Nope, you didn't miss it. Oh, chemistry queen. She does need to be found, Charlotte. I agree. It's crazy. So did I link that petition? If not, let me. Yeah. They're hiding. Sorry. And maybe there's just another. Oh, you guys were at Brittany's. I forgot I was over there too. But then I went to Mom's. We went and did her tree and all that stuff with the kids. Jay, and I hope that's not the case. I really do. Maybe there's a reason. Like I was saying, maybe they're trying to get the boys back. How do you guys feel though about them getting them back? Because I'll tell you what, that's supposed to be CPS's main thing, right? To reunite the family and all that stuff. And if they both straightened up, Dawn's gotten out of jail, he's not back on YouTube. If Candace is sober and stuff and they fixed their house up, I mean, look at this one. Oh my goodness. She's literally, that's what I mean. She's in these pictures in front of the Christmas tree. How come you don't have pictures of her up, flyers of her out in town in front of the Christmas tree? Hey, my baby's still missing. I mean, oh, mm-mm. Hey, Seth, how are you? Sorry, the kids are running back behind me. Oh, I love that one. It's so cute. That is something else we were going to talk about. But let me see. So I shared the petition. The website, we've looked at the latest updates, Dawn's letters and that stuff. And I mean, we could always look over them again. But, oh, yes. I forgot. I was trying to do like a video. I was going to cut out the Tune Me, like crop it and make like another intro, but I didn't have time. And then I did that one. See what I mean? Why are they not? I don't know. I didn't like the makeup in that. She's a baby. She don't need all that makeup. So the next thing I'll touch on is recently we heard that TBI had taken over the case. Okay. And I'm going to show you why that was said. I actually didn't. I was told that during a live. I never reported on it because I hadn't done a live on Summer yet. But I want to show you why that was the case and then what TBI had to say about it. Hey, Delaney. Yeah, Mama Bear, we can totally look at his letters. This is only like a 2-minute, the first 2 minutes of this video. And this is from a channel, Crystal's Crime Time, and I linked it in the description. She actually called the jail. Hey, Steffa, which awesome, and recorded it. And I'm thankful that she did. So you guys go over there and check her out if you get the chance.
You'll have to call back tomorrow morning after 8 o'clock when they come in.
Okay. Is there anybody I can speak to now concerning the Summer Wills? I just wanted to see if maybe they had any updates, or I'm really
You
curious.
can call TBI. You can call 1-800-TBI Find. They've taken over that entire case.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so then it goes out that TBI has taken over the case. But then I found this today, thankfully, when I was like trying to look for anything that had been posted recently and that kind of stuff. And it says, update, TBI confirms they have not taken over the Summer Wells investigation and continue to work alongside Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. So Leslie, who's done all the press conferences for Summer, said, hello, our role remains the same. TBI agents continue to work alongside Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and the FBI as part of the investigation. So that wasn't true. I don't know. I don't understand the mix-up, whatever, though. I just wanted to explain to you guys that, unfortunately, no, TBI is not taking over the case. Hey, Tammy. Oh my gosh. I know, that's what I'm thinking. What are you doing? Why are you not? I don't care. Don't be on YouTube. I'm not saying they should be, okay? Because obviously they get torn apart over here. So let's just be real. The best thing for Dawn and Candace is not YouTube. But the best thing for them to do is look for their daughter. Keep making awareness. Make posts. Create a Facebook group for her. Put her face out there everywhere. Make posts for Christmas. Talk about how much you missed her. Share memories of her. Share her face. You've got hundreds of photos. There are so many pictures of that baby. Share them. What do you mean, Jamie? That looks like Summer. They won't look if they know where she is. Unfortunately, I know. And if they do know where she was, they may want us to forget about it, but we're not going to forget about it. So this happened the other day. There was a person who was stealing packages off of a porch. and it does actually look like Candace. The police, though, it has been said that now I didn't find it, but I remember seeing that the police said that she was like she had come up there and it wasn't her. Oh no, I got robotic. Yes, Mama Bear. Yes, exactly, Jay. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. Okay, awesome. Okay. So anyways, apparently it was not her. And where is the other one that I found about it? I did find one other thing about it, but it does totally look like her though, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It really does. Chemistry queen. It's so apparent to me that Candace and Dawn and Grandis know where Summer is. I know. That means she's watching and listening. So what the F? Okay, let me see if I can. Oh, you know who posted it? I bet we could find it real quick. 1 second. Chasing Truth. She did. I believe it was a community post to clear up that she had been cleared, like Chasing Truth. Hold on. Let's see. I think it was a community post. 1 second. I'm looking on here while you guys are on the other screen just for a second. Okay. Okay, so she just shared a comment that said this, but let me show you what it said. Candace reported to the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office today to prove her whereabouts during the incident. She spoke to the Hamlin County detectives. Then I spoke with the Hamlin County captain myself. Feel free to call them yourself to confirm. But damn, it did look like her. Has she got a brother? I know, Mama Bear. It does me too. It's upsetting. It really is. I don't know. You know, their media manager, even though I've given him a hard way to go on my channel in the past, but it got to a point where he started answering me and we had like a back and forth exchange a few times. And he was really nice. And the last time when Dawn was getting out, I'm gonna tell you guys what I said to him. And he has not responded. I was nice. I just was freaking curious. I said, on November 2nd, I said, hey, Tim, just curious, will you guys be doing any interviews or anything now that Dawn is out? I would love to see this baby's face back in the news. Hope all is well. Alex. He doesn't say anything back. Then I said, hey, Tim, I have a quick question. Who hung the flyers of Summer originally before YouTubers came to town and all that? And that was for another reason, and he also didn't answer that. So that's odd to me that he's not answering, you know, and I get it. But like I don't know, you've taken on the role as being their media manager. I just wish that you could, I don't know. You know, I'm not saying you got to talk to me, but at least get her face out in the damn media. What's the point of, I do too, Nadine. Me too. I was hoping you heard that. My freaking lighter's not working. So, yeah, I've talked to him a few times though in the past. Like, okay, so like I said, I gave him a hard way to go. I'm talking about made videos calling him out for things, asking questions that were very tough questions. Still never got those answers, but then I started like reaching out to him and asking him questions, and he was like really cool about it at first. Like, but let me tell you what he said last time we talked. Hold on. one time he says, "Hello, Allie. Last I heard you were, quote, done with me, unquote. I hope you had a nice couple months. The case is not cold. Tim." Because I said, "Tim, I'm very concerned her case is going cold. Since you're the media manager, I'm curious why Summer's not being talked about anywhere over mainstream media for months." And then he said, "Last I heard you were done with me." So he knew that I had made the videos I made, right? But then I said, fair enough. I apologize. I can tell you my frustration comes from a place of love. I just want the baby found. Does Dawn plan on doing any news interviews when he gets out? Hope so. Get her name and face back out there. He said, listen to this. And this is so important right now. Our goal is full restoration of the whole family. God specializes in restoring things better than before. Our focus is there. Hopefully, those 90% that have been so supportive will let their hearts, prayers, and faith also have that focus. Don will speak when he is ready, Allie. The past is the past, but Summer and the family are always the present, and only God knows the future. And I said, thank you for answering. I appreciate it. Have a good evening. He said, you too, Allie. Then I reached out again over a statement that Mr. Chris McDonough had made. He responded back, which, was a response you can tell he doesn't like the channel. And I said, thank you. And then that was it. So it's really odd that then when I asked, hey, Summer Space needs to be out there. Is anybody going to do any interviews or anything now that Dawn's out? And no answer. Nady, yeah, he wasn't happy for sure. Yes, Stefa. Yep. I definitely did. Hey, homie D, man. So, anyways, another thing that's happened recently, there's a YouTuber called Smiley Stories. Smiley Stories World, maybe, is the name of the channel. It's linked in the description. She reached out to the local prosecuting attorney. And the lady was the secretary who answered the phone. She actually had like a 30-minute conversation with her and then another 15-minute conversation. I asked her if I could go over those calls, and she said, of course, which I think we may do that another day. But there were some interesting parts. She talks about Ronnie Lawson and his son, and that it has nothing to do with Summer. And I think she talks more than any official investigator has said. Like, she says more than we've heard. She says, we've done a ton and we're going to keep going, but we can't make an arrest until Summer is found. She did say that. She said, she mentioned Jody, like the neighbor, a little bit. People don't look for what's not lost. Ain't that the truth, Brandy? If he'd be busy, I don't know, managing some freaking media. Yes, exactly. Oh, Jesse, you're welcome. I know. I had to, like, I've been so knee deep in reading and looking about Idaho and stuff. Like, I just haven't really been looking at any other cases the last couple weeks. And I don't know. I don't want to I just don't want to let this one go until she's found. And I don't want to only focus on that one because there are so many, other ones that need attention. And that's just that. I thought we could look at this really quick. Let me see. Where is the video? I guess right here. JS for Justice has it. Let's see. This is the video that was taken on the way home, remember? And people took screenshots and it was really kind of a lot of people debated over Summer's health and stuff in this video. I've been so anxious to
On every vacation at a verbal home, there's someone like you.
Lord have mercy. Jay said, I've been so anxious that she isn't getting enough media press exposure either. It's sad that we have to push for this in the parents' heart. It makes no sense though, Jay. I mean, I don't know. I guess like I get them staying off YouTube. I get that, but they're the local news and just shit, hang flyers. If my baby was out there missing somewhere, I would spend every day doing something like that. I don't know how you don't. You know, you have time. Yep, absolutely, maybe. So many people do come up missing every day. Hey, Maxie. Good to see you. Yeah, Maxie went down there recently, and maybe just dropped his link. He did some really awesome videos down there. It's so sad. I don't know. It just gets me down, y'all. But let's check out this video for a second. Oh, there's no way, Jay. I don't understand. You know? The public put up flyers before. That's the weird thing, because when I was there was only like a couple at the end of her road. Well, there was a bunch of youth that went down there after, and they hung flyers everywhere. But when Mexi went, there wasn't many again. So where did they all go? The ones that were there when I was there, they were all faded, and you could barely even see them. Linda Benda. Yep. Hey, Liv. What happened to the Wells property? Does anyone live there? Well, I heard they were gone from there, but now I've seen some talk that they may go back or maybe back. So I'm not really quite sure.
Who reunited the family to make up for lost time.
On reference to the missing 4-year-old, the parents have called in and advised that the mother had went for a walk, came home, now they can't find her, they've been dealing with work. She's been gone for about 2 minutes now.
Again, audio from police scanner traffic that evening. Dispatchers referenced Summer Wells as a 4-year-old.
Summer's 5. And when she first went missing, none of her stats matched. I'm sorry, and unless she was severely unless there was some malnutrition, but she doesn't seem, I don't know. She was reported as 3 feet tall, which that's little for a 5-year-old. I remember measuring myself in kindergarten, and I had just turned 5 when I started kindergarten because I'm born in August. And I was 3'9". So I don't know. They got her age wrong. Hey, Judy Jennings. So sad. It's like it just gets swept under the rug. That is freaking awful, man. How and why? It's like, I don't get it. Sadly, there was one on a light pole at the beginning of Ben Hill Road faded. Yes. Yep. That's the same one that I seen. That was faded, that had probably been there from the beginning. But you know what? The whole damn road was lined with a dog, with flyers for a dog that were in like plastic. You know what I mean? They were laminated. There we go. My brain's not working, but you know what I mean. It is very strange, Nana Banana. What are the chances that 2 people go missing in one family? I mean, and I talked about this before. Listen, what are the chances of this? So the day she goes missing, she's at the swimming hole with her mom, who's like in mid-30s, and her mom's 15-year-old friend. That's Mel. Okay. Summer, apparently, accidentally goes underwater and stays underwater for a little bit too long, to where Hunter said he had to rescue her. And he said this to Chris McDonough. He said, like, this was said a few different places. But we saw it. We saw him say this. So if that is true, that's like kind of like a freak accident. That's like, oh my God, your child had to be, was underwater and almost drowned, had to be rescued. That's not a common occurrence, doesn't happen every day. What are the odds, right? And then what are the odds that another freak accident by the time you get home happens? I mean, unless you're living super recklessly, which if you're using drugs and alcohol, then you most likely are not being the most cautious and careful parent. But that's my theory on my channel as well. Which part, the dry drowning or hey squid? This is so sad. Okay, let's I want to see this last video. And I will link the channel in the comments. It's J is for Justice. And she doesn't care. I've talked to her before about playing another clip actually of Dawn. But I will share her channel, and you guys probably know the channel, but if you don't, go check her out because she covers a lot of these same cases.
We got another special guest. Show me your.
This is so cool.
She still got her arm up?
No.
Oh, that's what I was trying to catch. She still got her arm up?
No.
Oh, that's what I was trying to catch.
I still don't think that's Grandma Candace that says no. That does not sound like a young person or an older, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? I got this. I don't think I saw that when I was there, but I don't know if he went before or after me. Yeah, it sounds even younger than Candace. I never thought it was her.
No.
Oh. She still got her arm up?
No.
Oh, that's what I was trying to catch. She still got her arm up?
No.
Oh, that's what I was trying to catch.
If you go by what Chris McDonough and his body language dude, what's his name? What they said that Candace's language when she explains them getting home and stuff, that they would bet that she never got out of the car. Sounds like a younger voice. I agree. I just don't see that. I honestly don't think Grandis was at the watering hole. How would she be able to get down there with her knee? Hey, Britt. No, it really doesn't. You think it does, Clementine? Maybe Jody Sue? I have somebody in mind. You guys know that Summer had a friend over who went and told her mom that Candace and Dawn were packing Summer's suitcase before, like the day before, 2 days before she went missing, which has always been kind of weird. Ooh, I have this. It's only like only a few seconds, but this is, yeah, I know who I think it was. Who do you think it was, Squid? This is Summer as like a newborn baby. It's only 15 seconds.
What is What is What is What is
Not a newborn, like, let's see, 7 months old, something like that. I personally have a theory that Grandis harmed Summer and Jody hit her. Interesting. You think younger too, Deco. Hey, Amber. I know, Nady. Hearing her, I don't know. I really, when I was there, we didn't have time, but I really wanted to go and look and see how close, like, the local mine shafts were within like a 30-minute distance from the house, and any wells. And there's several that are very close. I know her voice is precious. I know, absolutely awful. Um, Let me see. I want to pull up something really quick. Just let me stop sharing. I want to take a look at Summer's bedroom. Mm-mm. It's crazy because Summer loved Paw Patrol, yet a few months before she goes missing, Mom's on Facebook selling Paw Patrol toys. And it's not a cheap toy. It's the Paw Patrol Tower, which is like $100 if you're mom of little ones, because Bentley's 6, and I remember looking at those. Like, they're not cheap. There was also a Trolls book bag, like a little. There were several things that Summer would have loved, yet her bedroom looked like a damn dungeon. The only little toys that were in there were from like blind bags, and it just ain't right. Here we go. God, prepare yourself to be pissed if you haven't seen this. Most of you that are here for this, I think you probably are here because you follow Summer. And maybe there's a couple people who haven't heard of this one like that, and are learning something about it. Okay, share. I wasn't even on a share screen. There we go.
Way to go. This is my husband's room.
Okay,
And over here, well, it's some mess again.
that's all right.
But
This is Summer's bedroom.
my husband's room.
Okay.
And over here, well, it's a mess again.
That's all right.
There's a. Mm-mm-mm. Got to do deep breathing techniques through this. Hey, Punchy.
All right.
But this is where Summer and little Waylon was. Because Waylon's only 9.
Okay.
And they stay down here. And these are all her toys, all her Paw Patrol,
All her movies. She's got a movie about the
The
Savior.
boys I brought down here after she went missing because I didn't want them upstairs by themselves.
Okay. And this is all her toys.
These are all her toys. All these toys that are down here are dang are all hers, except for like the trucks and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the game system. That's the boys'.
Okay.
But them are all her toys.
And she's really.
Hey, Marie. Yes, she is. She really is. Nonchalant about it. Mama Bear, it just breaks my heart in two. I swear. The thought of that baby, like, I don't know. It does look like a dungeon. And it's not that they didn't. Number one, Don's job pays damn well. Number two, for his job, he could actually bring supplies home and create the coolest bedroom ever for her. I don't even know what I was on. 3. She was just selling toys that Summer would have loved. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That is ridiculous. Why?
Into Paw Patrol, I see that.
Yeah, I've been collecting from day one. And these are all her little ponies that we've bought. And then these are them girls that she likes. Them new fashion, I don't know what they are, little princesses or whatever. She's like all kinds of, here's one of them bracelets.
Oh, that's just one of them. What do they call these? Oh, this is little pony bracelets.
Yeah, I don't know what they were really called, but she liked them, and so I just, every time I go to the garage sale, I'd buy her what she wanted.
Okay.
You know, whenever I got a little bit of money, I spend it on the kids.
This is her. This is. I understand her now.
Yeah.
Even better. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is really important.
Yeah, I come down and I said I look underneath the beds under there. We can't really get them. I can't get them there.
Yeah.
I looked under, looked under every blanket I could possibly look under.
Yep.
And then I come over here and I look on one side of the center, and I don't recall if this was dog or not. I don't recall that.
Okay.
But I know it's hard on that. But I know I did come out here and I said, Summer. Because sometimes she'll sit right here and just sit here and play just for, And usually when she comes out and she goes directly that way to the swing.
Okay, so this is like her when she come running out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see the path here.
Right to the swing.
Right, you can see where she could have run right up to
and
here.
This is all the further she would go. She wouldn't leave.
Okay.
She wouldn't go out nowhere else.
Mm-mm-mm. You know what? It's possible that they didn't do it. It is. That's just a fact. And that they were just neglectful parents. And we do have to keep that in mind. Like you think about Athena. She was living in a building, like separate from the house. Her bedroom was like a shed turned into a bedroom. A 7-year-old. I mean, and you can't tell me that, I'm sorry, but it just happens that a lot of the kids that we talk about, they come from homes where neglect and drug use and stuff like that's happening. That's just a fact. Look at Harmony. Just look at Oakley Carlson. I mean, it is sad. Honestly, I've always thought it was someone she knew who'd been there, maybe a drug friend who lured her away. What, Miranda was in here? Candace has always been so emotionless and disassociated. I know, she really is. But that is straight up neglect. It is. And that's just the truth. But I wonder, I don't know, after seeing what happened with Athena, doesn't it make you guys think that what if they are innocent? And they have been completely destroyed online. You count up to 100. What are you talking about, Wolfie? I always believe that Candace knows exactly what happened. Anita, there's not really a ton of news. I mean, there's a couple things. There was some false news reported last week that TBI had taken over the case. There's some false news that said that TBI taken over the case, and there's a good reason why that happened. It's because there was a person that called the jail, and the jail literally said, "You'll have to call TBI. They have taken over the case." My stupid lighter. Well, we'll talk about it not in here, Whoopi. I don't care. Yeah, please don't do it in here. You completely threw me off. I can't even think. Let me see. Just think about this, Candace. Let the whole world into her house, as horrible as the living conditions were. If she had something that I don't think she would have let Chris have done it. And that's true. And she does act nonchalant, like it's no big deal, the living conditions and that kind of stuff. But mm-mm-mm. I think that was really the only other thing besides that call with the DA. Oh no, one last thing. The reward, which I don't know. This article came out like 12 days ago about the reward. They do name Dawn and Candace. They don't even name Summer. And this frustrated me today when I was searching. Thank you, Clumsy. When I was searching, looking for Summer, like info on Summer, I was using her name, obviously. Couldn't find anything. I'm like, wait a minute. I know I saw the news do something like 2 weeks ago about the reward. And they used Dawn and Candace, which it's even more frustrating because, the baby's name and face is not really being used anywhere. It's just the truth.
Well, new motions have been filed in the Summer Wells Reward Fund lawsuit.
6-year-old Summer Wells was reported missing from her Beach Creek home in Hawkins County in June of 2021. There has been an active Amber Alert ever since. The Churchill Rescue Squad was in charge of a massive ground search in the days following her reported disappearance. The rescue squad also created a reward fund that was set to expire and go to the Children's Advocacy Center that covers the area in which Summer lives. It's now the center of a civil lawsuit. Since our last update, the Children's Advocacy Center has filed an answer asking the judge to make them the beneficiary of the $40,000+ fund. Since our last update, the Children's Advocacy Center has filed an answer asking the judge to make them the beneficiary of the $40,000+ fund.
Why can't they just keep it for Summer a little bit longer? It hasn't even been that long. I don't understand. It's just a little bit over a year and a half or so, Yeah, a year and a half plus a month. And so why, I don't know. Not that it's given anyone incentive to talk thus far, but you never know. It might. I just don't understand. Why do they have to do something about it now? Maybe you guys can help me get this because it doesn't make sense to me.
Summer's parents, Dawn and Candace Wells, have been added as defendants. Ansley Daniel is in the studio to help bring us up to speed and break down what exactly this means. Ansley?
Well, Sarah, the case over this reward fund has been confusing to say the least. Now, the Church Home Rescue Squad and the Children's Advocacy Center are just hoping that this can be settled and the focus can be put back on fighting Summer Wells.
Wait, they're hoping this can be settled and one of them gets the money and then the focus goes back to finding Summer when you take the reward? The focus, I don't understand that. Oh my God, my head feels like it's going to come off my body because it makes me mad. This is ridiculous. Even that statement there, they just hope this can be settled so the focus can get back to finding Summer. Number one, this is the first video that's been in anything to do with Summer by the local news in a long damn time. Number two, you don't even use her name in the title. Number three, if you want the focus to stay on finding her, how about leave the money there so that there's the reward still. At least there's somewhat of an incentive. I don't understand. David Dawson. Yes, Pointer Lover. That's it. That we couldn't remember. I couldn't think of earlier. Or she must be behind the screen.
The Churchill Rescue Squad filed a lawsuit on June 30th asking for the judge to determine who gets the $40,305 and some change of the Summer Wells Reward Fund.
If it wasn't used for that specific purpose, that they'll get a refund. Or did they understand if it's not used for that specific purpose, it's going to go to CAC? I think that's the issue to determine.
Joseph McMurray is a Kingsport attorney not affiliated with the case. He says in order for the judge to have a valid ruling, all parties who could have a claim on the money in the fund must be notified.
You have to comply with one thing, and that is doing your due diligence. If they do have an address, telephone number, or,
So the attorney's basically saying it won't be right to do this unless each person who donated is notified what their money's going to go to. Hey, Brianna, you can shove that reward where the sun don't shine. The focus should have never been off of Summer. Absolutely. I totally agree. Yeah, I don't know who donated. I don't even know, but I bet there's a lot that donated to that reward. And
any information on some of these donors, they would have to exhaust reasonable efforts in order to locate these individuals.
The only defendant named in the lawsuit to file an official response is the Children's Advocacy Center, asking the judge to grant them the money. The rescue squad's attorney also filed a motion adding Dawn and Candace Wells as defendants in the case.
I can only speculate, but after contemplating the lawsuits and thinking it over, potentially, I suppose some of the parties actually considered that maybe Dawn Wells, Candace Wells, has some kind of interest in this money.
The Wells declined an interview with News Channel 11, but a spokesperson did release a statement saying in part, the Wells have remained separate from the reward fund from the beginning. Their only request in the past was that the timeline be extended. At this time, they prefer to have nothing to do with the issue and did not request nor give any affirmation that they would like to be a defendant or plaintiff in any matter concerning the Summer Wells Reward Fund. However, they will comply to the court document if the matter is not resolved.
oh, no, Random Man. I'm a little bit tired, but I guess there went my phone. And I screamed right email here. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just a little bit frustrated, sad about Summer. Many different things. Shouldn't they keep the reward till she's found? I mean, that's what I would think. I don't understand. Hey, seriously? I know. I could not believe when I saw that. But I mean, I'm thankful that they said at least this. Their statement, the Wells have remained separate from the reward fund. Their only request in the past, and they did, Dawn did request that the timeline was extended once before. What is the Children Advocacy Center going to do with it? You know what I mean? Why is it? I don't know. Yes, thank you, Maude. Candace wasn't taking donations. When I would trash, you would always say no and try to give me something. Oh, wow. Because remember, in the end, like when she was on Benny's and stuff, I remember her Cash App was being dropped some. And she was dropping it maybe on earnings or somewhere. I do remember that, though. Maybe it was about their house, like fixing their house or moving in the background. Yeah, absolutely, Brianna. Here, put it in the comment. That was when she blocked me and Dawn was gone. Yeah, and she became a different person there for a bit. You know what she changed. There you go. Quickly. She really did. And then, she was out here all over YouTube. I mean, I remember, matter of fact, since I have it here before we go. Oh, it's the J in my email. The J is not in there. Like, ignore the J. Rip your heart out and die, like tie-dye, D-Y-E. And, okay, so let's go back to her website for a second, because I bet you it's still right here. Let's see. Or have they taken it down? The Wells family, what did that say? The Wells family desires that Summer's influence speaks for all the missing children everywhere. And then they have the day. It was something they posted on her. Here we go, all posts. It was like April, maybe. And it was 9 months or no. Let me see. Reward fund update. Thank you for your giving. She did a post to Summer, but it was like very short and then like wished Benny a happy birthday. And at that time she was, yeah. Was it this one maybe? Or 300 days. Wow, now it's been, a year and a half. It's just crazy. No, it wasn't that one. At least they were doing this then, though. I mean, look, they haven't done anything like this. It's super frustrating. I mean, why are you not trying to sell these little car stickers like this one? And I don't understand. I think this is it. 9 months. Yeah. Thank you to everyone who have been and continue to be so supportive in helping us find our daughter, Summer Moon Utah Wells. And happy birthday, Benny. Which I was like, okay. God, look how cute that baby is. I just, mm-mm-mm. And what a beautiful name. Same way with, Athena. Ooh, you know what, Lips? I think so too. Why can't that money go to her brothers then? Put it in a fund for her brothers to get when they get older. I've always found that odd, Jen, because it's like, okay, you are a mom who has went through having a missing child. You know how that must feel. But when your daughter goes through it, you leave. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure, Whoopi. So I heard they were gone, but today when I was trying to catch up in some Summer Wells videos, there were people talking about, if they had finished working on the house, because they were talking about them potentially getting the boys back, which we have to know is a real possibility. Number one, look, they gave Oakley Carlson back to her parents, and they gave Adam Montgomery custody of Harmony. They try to keep kids with their parents. I heard there was never a reunification set up. I wonder. I really do wonder. I just don't know how we'll ever know, really, I guess. Well, if they put it into the account for the brothers and the Slash Jaggers get them back, then they will have access to it because they are minors. See, I think there would need to be like some sort of clause in it or whatever. David, no. See, this is the thing. And I like you, but I got to tell you. Dawn Wells does drywall for a living. And I have many family members who do construction, drywall, and that stuff. And I know for a fact you have tons of extra buckets of mud and extra buckets of like the finish and different paint that gets left over. There is no reason that he couldn't even just use scraps and fix up a room, The house is fun now. It just needs to be cleaned. What did Navy say? I started YouTube True Crime with Summer's case. Interesting. Well, about this last Jaggers. So, I don't know, you guys. Hey, Lori. It would have been easy for Dawn to fix that house. Yeah. Good night, Punksy. Love you so much. I'm going to let you guys go anyways. I just wanted to have a night where we talked about Summer, even if maybe just one extra person who hadn't heard about her came in or whatever, it just gets her name and her face back in my feed, and I want to keep it there. And we'll continue on the cases that we're covering with including new ones too. They're clearly poor. I don't think clowning them for that is right, in my opinion. They just needed lights and drywall. David, see, I agree and disagree. I don't think clowning them for being poor is right. But I think that they were neglecting their kids by keeping a dirty home that was cluttered. And Dawn could have, fixed up a few things, even just using scraps. But that's just kind of my thoughts on it. Good night, Clementine. Oh, Lori. Tell my family to quit needing me. My best friend's husband worked in construction when they bought their house. They renovated from things left over at the site. Wouldn't even know. I've seen a lot of people do that. Seriously, it's crazy. Yeah, drywall people make pretty decent money. But I'll tell you what, you can be poor and be clean. You know what I mean? Anyways, okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. If I'm gonna try to do a TikTok live tonight, so if you're over there, be looking for it. But oh, I love you, Sandy Beach. Dawn made it 100,000 a year. Kids need love, but they gotta be clean. I love you, Brittany. I hope you feel better. I love you, Navy. Bye. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Maud, so much. I appreciate you. What do you mean, like materials? Bye, Maurice. Good night and sweet dreams. Thank you for hanging out with me. That's okay, David. It is what it is. We can agree to disagree on this one. Oh, yay, Woofy. Okay. Woo! That'll be so fun. If you're over on TikTok, yeah, look for it. I want to do it. I'm hoping if I can get Bentley to lay down at like 8:30, then by 9, maybe I'll be able to do it. But I don't know if I'm not asleep. Because by that time, I'm already so tired. But all right. I love you guys. Yes, Mama Bear. Awesome. Ooh, so hard. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a great night, and I'll see you soon, okay? Bye.